last year he was going on a lot of suicide missions going, driving the basket to the rim, because nobody was really, the scouts know what he does, but now he might lead the leagues in field goal percentage at the rim again because uh, just because he's going to be so open. So if Kyrie and KD aren't gonna demoralize you, what demoralized and really broke the camel's back last night was, he did a one bounce spin and lay off the backboard in the face of a pretty well coached defense.
Yep.
So I don't know what you could do with that. Lastly, which player typified the game the most for you?
Got to be Levert. He was all over the place. He ran the second unit. He's like a microcosm of what this team is about, which is just relentless offense and hopefully moving the ball around a lot. I thought he was awesome.
Last night I agreed with you. Today I'm going to say something different. The thing that typified the game the most for me, and we're going to go back to that word willingness, right? Humility, teamwork, sacrifice, right? Sacrifice is nothing without willingness. And I'm gonna say the pivotal player is Spencer Dinwiddie. He didn't have a good game, you know. What are we looking at here? 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, no steals, no blocks. Right? Still, his willingness to reel himself in, to have the humility, to provide service, which we've talked about before, is why we're going to win. Like I said, him willing to reel back his game, to do a little bit less, and to be there for his teammates, and then not give up. That was the other thing. He played a full game for the minutes that he was out there in a role that is not his role. That is not his thing. He might be looking at Karras coming off the bench and jealous in a sense. But to win a championship, you need guys who have that willingness. Not just who's going to do it, but who's going to do it, right? Who's going to say, all right, I'm going to play this role. That's not really what I do. But is going to do it and go all in and make it happen. So I'm giving it to Dinwiddie. Uh, any last thoughts, my friend?
No, the only thing I got with this team, if the only vibe I can get from the first game is, it seems like the only people that can beat them is themselves. So they
Yep.
just gotta keep the ball wrong.
Yep. I can't wait to see them against the Bucks. The Bucks is something I'm going to be very curious about. I think the Heat have confidence. I look, the way I look at that bubble championship, for me, I know the NBA doesn't like that because they like to market the crap out of LeBron, but that bubble Lakers team is not beating this Nets team. They just don't have enough scoring. And LeBron, as much as he's a 30-point a game night, you build a wall, if you zone, if you do what the Nets are going to do, their offense will sputter, and our offense will sputter in the playoffs too. But when our offense sputter, it'll sputter for 7 minutes, and that's it. And then the rest of the time, we are going to just slap teams. So, my friend Sam, I don't want to be hyperbolic. It's one game. It's early. But we're winning a championship. Fuck everything. You heard it here on the front office. We stay healthy, we win. That's just what it is. I don't care. We had 40 points in the first quarter versus the Golden State Warriors. We took out our starters in the third quarter. We dominated that team, even and played them even with our third string, and we sent the message last night. Brooklyn's here to win this whole thing, man. You feel good?
Very good.
Yo, I am Eve Darbouz. This is my partner Sam. We are the Front Office Podcast. We're going to be talking to you a lot more, New York Cities. Until then, peace.